Are you looking for the best cleaning sponge? I got a giant pack of the ones that I am loving right now, and I want to tell you guys about these things today. First of all, hi to all the new dads out there. This is Dad Reviews. This is where I give you my unedited, hopefully more authentic look at the products that I like, use, and have. So if you're interested in that, you might want to consider clicking that subscribe button. So I got this big giant pack of these sponges on Amazon. I'm gonna link them up down in the description below. It was super cheap for this many sponges, and I have been finding so many great things about this sponge. First of all, I've already made a video about this sponge because I heard about making homemade magic erasers, and our walls are kind of dirty, as you can probably see right here and right there maybe. I need to do some wall cleaning. And so I looked up the recipe and it said to take one of these. This is called a melamine sponge, if you guys want to go and look it up. It's a special kind of sponge. I don't know what it's made out of or anything, but the website that I was looking at told me to mix borax, baking soda with warm water, put the sponge in there, wring it out, and then use that on your wall. Well, I've got some updated information for you guys. Kathy on our YouTube channel of the previous video said, I only use water with those sponges. It does the trick. And so I was like, really? Let me have to check this out. I'm gonna have to check that out. What else do you use these sponges for? She said nothing else, but then Simply Beth said, try toothpaste if you want a little bit of abrasive. I've not tried the toothpaste yet, but I have tried just using water. And it worked. So you don't have to do the borax and baking soda mix if you don't want to. All you need to do is take some water with the sponge and go to town. So I was like, all right, I'm really gonna test this thing out. I wanna see how well these sponges work at cleaning, not just for getting marks off wall like a magic eraser. I wanna see how these things really work. So one night I decided, all right, I'm gonna clean our window right there. I'm gonna clean our stovetop. I'm gonna clean our sink. I'm gonna clean our trash can, and I'm gonna clean the wall. Phenomenal job. I'm so impressed by how well this little sponge works. So granted, it's been a few days, so probably things have gotten a little bit dirtier, but just to give you an idea of what we're looking at, let's go for our Dad Reviews field trip. We're in the kitchen here. So we have a compost bowl right here, and usually stuff gets all over this wall because our kids, whenever they were younger, they couldn't quite reach the bowl, so they'd try and throw it up there, and they would use this as a backboard and hit it down into there. So there was all kind of mess all up on here. I need to go through and clean it a little bit more thoroughly, but just using the little bit of the melamine sponge on there works so well. And then also in the sink, granted, it's gotten a little bit gross again, but I used it on the sink there and it shined up everything. The creme de la creme though is this window. This window was super dirty right up in here and all along the bottom here. And I kind of took everything off. I took the sponge and I wiped down everything and really got down into it. Worked fantastic. And then I was like, okay, the real test for this is going to be the trash can. Our trash can was disgusting. I tried to clean it and it was like just super, it's like stuff was stuck onto there, especially on the inside lid, because the kids would come and they'd throw away their plate, but they would leave the plate right side up with all the food sticking on it. And so they'd go to shut the lid and then all that food would get stuck onto the top of the lid and you'd have all this mess on there. Well, I took that melamine sponge to this thing with just water, and this thing just cleaned up so well. Look at that. Look all down the side here. It's almost like a brand new trash can. Again, you know, it's got its scuffs and whatnot on it, but I totally cleaned it up. I was so impressed by that. Those things are super cheap. Cheaper than any other sponge on the market for that many sponges, guaranteed. Also, took it to the front of the refrigerator, because the refrigerator, again, kids come into the refrigerator, their hands are all dirty and nasty and gross from the day. They probably just shoveled some food in their mouth while holding their food and not using their fork. And then they go and touch the handle here and they're like, let me get something out of here and make this thing all nasty again. And so a little bit of that had been on there for a while. So I took that melamine sponge and man, this thing is just super duper clean. The front of this is fairly clean. Loving it. Loving those sponges. Highly recommend them if you have some deep cleaning that you need to do. I don't know what it is about the sponges, but apparently they like get down into whatever you're rubbing and they like really lift off whatever it is that you're trying to get up. And I'm so impressed by these little guys, and I'm just you should, if you have a house, go and get some of these sponges right now. I linked them up down in the description below. Go and read other people's reviews about them. There's plenty of people that telling great tips that you can do. If you guys know of any other things that you can do with these Melamine sponges, let me know down in the comments below. We're gonna come together as a community of dads and a community of people who just need to get some stuff clean, and I wanna know what's some of the best things. Oh, another thing that I read, you could do it with magic erasers, and I haven't checked it out yet on with these sponges, but using it on your car windshield is supposed to get rid of like all the streaks and everything. You know, whenever you're driving at night and the lights make like that long stretchy thing across, I don't know, like a flare type of thing. The magic eraser is supposed to get rid of that. I want to test this out. In fact, what I should do is get a magic eraser and do a side-by-side comparison. That could be really interesting. Subscribe if you guys want to see that. I think I might have to do that. All right, if you guys want to watch the original video of this, I'm going to put that right there on the screen with a few other videos. Y'all, I'll see y'all in some of those videos. Thank you, dads, for watching. That thumbs up is always appreciated, and dad out. Let me go answer this call now.